I want to bring up Michelle Perales, the CEO and President of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming out. This means a lot to us. You know, our inductees have been waiting on this day, because after today is when it all starts, and the world will know that they'll be a part of our 2019 induction class. This is a very exciting time for the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. Along with announcing our inductees, we're also announcing a new partnership and location and home for our induction gala and our weekend of events. This is the start to a wonderful, wonderful weekend of activities in the new Summerlin Sports Hub in Las Vegas. We're very excited about this.
Our founder of the Boxing Hall of Fame, that is Rich Murata, the former broadcaster of Boxing on Fox Sports, on KCAL TV, on Prime Ticket. He's been inducted into the Southern California Sportscasters Hall of Fame, the California Boxing Hall of Fame, and again, he is the founder of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, Mr. Rich Murata.
Thanks, Mario. We're very excited to be here. This is amazing what is happening in this part of Las Vegas, as this whole Summerlin area has become a fantastic sports hub with the new baseball stadium right across the street and the Las Vegas Golden Knights, their practice facility right across the street. And now Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame wanted to be part of all the excitement out here, so we're very excited and very happy. I'd like to bring up now to assist me in the introduction of the 2019 inductee class, a real great Colonel Bob Sheridan, inducted 2 years ago into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, inducted 4 years ago into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. He was previously inducted into the California Boxing Hall of Fame. Colonel Bob, as he's known affectionately to all, is the only broadcaster ever to broadcast more than 1,000 world title fights on television. And so he is here today, and we're going to get started introducing Colonel Bob, if you will.
Thanks, Rich, and I see so many friends out here, Seam and of course Mark, and it's great to see Dwayne Ford, and I actually have the honor of announcing some of these men into the Hall of Fame, so I'm really thrilled to be part of this. And the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame has really grown over the years, and every year it seems to get better. I'm a proud member of the Hall of Fame, and I tell you this, the way Michelle and Rich have put on these Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame dinners and induction ceremonies, it's nothing short of the big one up in Canastota. Rich mentioned I was inducted up there a couple of years ago. Certainly a thrill, but this is a big thrill too when you're inducted in the one in your own hometown. So we'll start, Rich.
All right, and the inductees who are here today, we would ask them to come up as we call you up, and we'll have you take a picture and receiving a certificate of the acknowledgement. Of course, you get your induction goodies on induction night later on in the year in August, but we'll have Michelle present them their certificate of acknowledgement of their induction, and then just have a seat, if you will, up here and enjoy the rest of the festivities from up here. We will start today with the non-boxer participants in the world of boxing. And one thing we made sure when we started the Boxing Hall of Fame, we know how many people make contributions to the growth and the greatness of the sport in boxing. So while the boxers, of course, are the main focus of people, there are so many people who contribute to making boxing great, and of course we've become the boxing capital of the world here in Las Vegas, and Nevada considered that. So we're very excited to also honor those who deserve induction into the Hall of Fame and recognition for their contributions to the world of boxing as well. And our first one is best known for his training, an outstanding trainer and conditioner, a brilliant defensive technician. I know you're all fans of that shoulder roll that he's taught so many of his fighters, but he's best known for training his son Floyd Jr. and also training Oscar de la Hoya, one of our original inaugural inductees. But during his career, he's also trained a lot of great fighters: Chad Dawson, Layla Ali, Ricky Hatton, And all this followed a very successful pro boxing career that he had as well, which he had a record of 28-6-1, and actually fought Sugar Ray Leonard along the way as well. We'd like to bring up our very first non-boxer participant and our first inductee today, Floyd Mayweather Sr. Floyd? Congratulations, Floyd. And predictions.
And now I have the distinct privilege to not only introduce one of the greatest judges in the history of boxing, not just in Nevada, even though he is a Nevada resident, my friend and longtime judge, the former president of the North American Boxing Federation, the NABF, who does, as I mentioned, reside here in Las Vegas. And he's a guy who is so good that the associations, the WBC, all of the associations ask him to run the clinics to teach people how to call and judge boxing. And I've had the opportunity to take his course on about 6 or 7 different occasions. He actually certified me as a member of the Association of Boxing Commission Judges, as well as a WBC judge. I'm proud to announce the induction of Dwayne Ford into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Our third inductee, very personal pleasure for me to introduce one of my great friends down through the years. He's not being inducted because he was a great friend of mine, but I'm sure excited that he is being inducted. He is Dan Goossen, president of Goossen Tudor Promotions, and Dan died 4 years ago. But he was an amazing presence while he was alive in the world of boxing. He and I actually went back to our high school. We went to high school together. We were homeroom mates together in high school. And Dan had a really storied, fantastic career in which he was an agent and later became the president of America Presents. He was the vice president of Top Rank when he lived here in Las Vegas. He spent a time as a vice president of Top Rank, did a lot of negotiations for that great organization. And promoted a number of really great fighters, the Ruelas brothers, when they were coming up and onto their championship, Gabriel and Rafael. He promoted Michael second to none. He promoted James Toney. He promoted Terry Norris, Chris Arreola. Andre Ward was his last big champion that he promoted. And briefly, actually promoted 1 or 2 fights with Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. So our third inductee today in the non-boxer participant category is the great Dan Goossen, and if he's up there in heaven looking down on us, how about a round of applause so that we can hear him.
Our next inductee, it's kind of unusual when you bring an attorney who is an attorney into the Boxing Hall of Fame, but this particular attorney has worked behind the scenes in boxing internationally, nationally, and here in his home state of Nevada. His name is Mark Reisman. He became an attorney to Joe Louis and has represented many boxing people and many members here of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame on legal matters. He also, what very few people know, managed world champions Virgil Hill, Trevor Berbick, and Inglis Pedroza. So he, in his boxing handling of fighters, in his own right deserves to be inducted for the great work that he's done. But Anybody that's had any legal problems in the world of boxing, you know Mark Reisman. And it's my honor to bring Mark Reisman up here for induction into the Nevada Boxing Hall.
And our final non-boxer participant was a regular at ringside. People would see him there at all the fights, at all the big fights throughout the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. He was a ringside physician actually here in Nevada for more than 20 years. He was a Nevada State Athletic Commissioner. He was the chairman of the Nevada State Athletic Commission Medical Board. He's not here today, but we're happy to announce that Dr. Flip Homansky is the 5th inductee of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. He had a tremendous professional, actually had a tremendous amateur and professional career, one of the most popular fighters in the history of Ireland, and just a real relentless attacker. We hope to get him on the phone in a little while, actually, and maybe we'll get a couple of comments from him, but he's not done with his training session until 12:15, so we will introduce him a little bit later. But he is Wayne McCullough, who fought 34 professional fights, had a record of 27-7, including his 3 bouts here in the city of Las Vegas. One of Ireland's most famous fighters. He was the silver medal winner in the 1992 Olympic Games, and it's kind of ironic that today we will be inducting not only the silver medal winner, Wayne McCullough, into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame from the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona, but also the man that he fought for the gold medal, and that will be our next inductee coming up in just a few moments. But he went, after just 2 years, he traveled to Japan and became a world champion very early in his career. He pulled off a very difficult assignment by going to Japan and beating a Japanese fighter in Japan, Yasugi Yakashiji, who he defeated in an upset and won the world title. And his great career included wins over Johnny Bradall, Jose Luis Bueno, Victor Robinales, and other notable names. He lived in Nevada throughout his career, and we're happy today to induct also Irish Wayne McCullough, the Pocket Rocket, into the Nevada Boxing Hall.
And the fellow that had that tremendous gold medal win in the Olympics that actually defeated Wayne McCullough was Joel Casamayor. Casamayor finished his championship caliber boxing with a record of 38-6-1 with 22 knockouts. He fought 12 times here in Nevada. Known as a clever, wise fighter, he really knew all the tricks in the ring. He held the 130-pound title for the WBC and the 135-pound lightweight title as well. He won those 2 of those 3 epic trilogies with Diego Corrales. He had nearly 400 fights as an amateur, and he won the 1992 Olympic Bantamweight gold medal in Barcelona, as Rich alluded to, with a victory over Wayne McCullough. He would have been in the 96 Olympics as well, but he defected from Cuba just before the Olympics, a long-time resident of Las Vegas, and now he's training young fighters. So we're very proud to be bringing Joel Casamayor into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
I'm going to ask Joel to say a few words. We're going to bring up Jaime Estrada, one of our staff members in the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, to translate for you so you can all hear what Joel has to say.
Primero le voy a dar gracias a Dios primero.
First of all, I say thanks to God.
Porque fue que me protegió todo el tiempo en mi pelea grande.
Because he always was with me when I was in a big fight.
Según ustedes los fans que están aquí.
Y a ustedes, los fanáticos que están aquí también,
Michelle,
a Michelle
la gente aquí.
y toda la gente.
Eres Dani. Estoy contento de poner esta transmisión, bendecido y nada, estoy orgulloso. Gracias y lo quiero todo, gracias.
Estoy contento y me siento bendecido de ser inducido y gracias a todos por estar aquí. Forgot what I was doing. I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be here with you guys. I really appreciate this opportunity to be in the Hall of Fame. Thanks to Mitchell, thanks to everybody, thanks to God because He was with me in the big fights.
That's funny.
We have one more fighter because we do pay homage to those who came before the current generation of fighters. We go back to our last Nevada resident boxer to be inducted, and he's being inducted posthumously. He died not too long ago, but Leroy Haley, who fought an amazing 58 fights and won 49 of them. He fought 49 times here in Nevada. Leroy Haley, that is more than any current or past Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame inductee. And he won the WBC 140-pound title in 1983, defeating outstanding champion Saul Mambe to win the championship. And then Leroy Haley went on to a great career, lived in Las Vegas throughout his career. So our final Nevada resident boxer to be inducted, Leroy Haley. One is an extremely famous and record-breaking world champion, and I'm hoping he's on the phone with us right now, but I'll bring Colonel Bob up to do the honors, and then we'll try to get a couple of comments from him on the phone.
Well, a truly extraordinary fighter is Bernard the Executioner Hopkins. He retired with a record, if he is retired, I don't know, with a record of 55-8-2, 2 no contests and 32 knockouts. He had a very tough childhood on the tough streets of Philadelphia. He paid the price for that. But while he was, let's say, on vacation, he really changed his whole life around. And for that, I have admired Bernard from the first day I met him to the very day we're speaking. He first won the IBF middleweight title in 1995 and on to record a record 20 successful defenses. He added the WBA and WBC titles along the way. Later he added the light heavyweight title and became the oldest ever world champion at the age of 46. He fought until he was 51. Among his opponents, he defeated the likes of Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Keith Holmes, Kelly Pavlik, Winky Wright, Roy Jones Jr., just a master boxer, a ring general, a great guy to spend an afternoon talking anything from boxing to politics with. And again, it's my honor to bring in Bernard the Executioner Hopkins into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Bernard, hopefully you're there on the phone. Can you hear us?
I'm very, very proud to be in this position in my career.
Bernard, this is Rich Murata. We've got Colonel Bob Sheridan here. I wonder if you could just reflect on what, you fought a lot of fights where you had to go around and people avoided you, but later on in your career, you finally were fighting in the big fights in Las Vegas, the major attention grabbers. What was it like for you to be that marquee person here in Nevada?
Well, the Mexican boxing in Nevada, hey, it was really a game changer for me in the way of what I stand for, what I stood for, and also when I was chasing. And when I was chasing, it was what I accomplished, and it was being a world champion.
Well, Bernard, we're very excited and very happy to have you to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. We'll see you in August. We're going to give you a weekend that you'll never forget, one of the greatest weekends of your life. All the fighters who've been inducted have all said that, so we're excited, and congratulations again on your induction into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Thank you for the honor, and thank you, Nevada, for representing boxing at its true highest quality. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the end of the year.
All right, very good. Thank you, Bernard. The cat out of the bag on Friday night. He was on TV, on his national TV show on ESPN Deportes, and so he was hosting a boxing show on national television, so we just couldn't miss that opportunity to go on there with him. But our next inductee was really one of the amazing fighters. I had an opportunity to broadcast at least 25 or 30 of his fights, all of his early fights in his career when he was a foreign boxing fighter. But Juan Manuel Marquez is our next inductee with his record of 56-7-1. Juan Manuel fought 29 times here in Nevada. One interesting thing about Juan Manuel is he fought all over Nevada, and he fought in many, many different hotels, 10 different sites actually here in Nevada. I mean, we did a couple of his fights on KCAL TV up in Lake Tahoe. He fought up in Reno, even here in Las Vegas. He fought at the Tropicana. He fought at MGM Grand. He fought at Mandalay Bay. He just fought up and down the Strip, actually, and became one of the great champions of all time. And he's considered one of the greatest champions of all time in Mexico. And he's a superb boxer. He won titles in 4 weight divisions. He had, of course, his iconic 4-fight series with Manny Pacquiao, winning the last one in the most decisive fashion, knocking out Pacquiao in the 6th round. And he posted great wins over Marco Antonio Pereira, Orlando Salido. He fought Joel Casamayor, Derek Gainer, Joaquin Juarez, Juan the Baby Bull Diaz, a great opponent roster. And our second non-Nevada resident boxer to be introduced today and announced today is Juan Manuel Marquez. Winky, congratulations. Rich Murata here along with Colonel Bob Sheridan. I want to congratulate you on your induction and the announcement today into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. How do you feel about it?
Oh man, I feel great. I feel great. And I appreciate y'all inducting me into the Nevada Hall of Fame.
Winky, what are your memories? You know, you fought all over the world. It was just amazing. I mean, you were fighting overseas more than you were fighting in America the first half of your career. But then you ended up fighting in big fights here in Las Vegas. What would you remember about finally getting into that marquee position?
Oh man, it was a long day. You know, all I had to do was become world champion and be able to fight in Las Vegas because that's where the big name fighters fought. So when I finally got my opportunity, you know, I had to step up, and I did that, and I'm grateful, thank you, and that accomplished the thing that I accomplished, and just happy that, you know, the guy that's on the whole thing acknowledged me.
Well, Winky, we're proud to have you in here. We look forward to seeing you in August. Congratulations again on the great honor, and we'll have a weekend for you that you'll always remember. You've been there, and in fact, you helped induct, you presented Shane Mosley last year, so you know what the weeks are like here at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame and how special they are. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, man. I look forward to seeing you. I appreciate it again.
All right, very good. Thank you, Winky.